Anyways, as you can see from the title of this video, I'm here to review the 1982 comic series, The Wolverine, written by Chris Clairemont, drawn by Frank Miller. And I gotta say, it is easily, without question, one of the best comic series I've ever read from Marvel. Granted, it was made in the 1980s, but still one of the best Marvel has ever put out over the years. This was the comic series that Hugh Jackman was reading while he was in his trailer on set of the tragedy that was X-Men Origins Wolverine back in 2009. And he said, I want the next film to be based on this. And I gotta tell you, this comic is awesome. Basically, it's a story where Wolverine goes to Japan, um, to basically free his beloved, one of his many women he loves, Mariko, from a forced marriage, from an arranged marriage that was forced upon her by her evil father, Shingen. And basically, take down anyone that gets in his way, including the Yakuza and this legendary and ferocious assassin ninja clan known as the Hand. Um, the artwork by Frank Miller is incredible. I actually find it better than his writing, especially his writing in recent years. I liked his artwork; it's fantastic, and the writing by Chris Claremont. Chris Claremont's an incredible writer. I mean, many people regard him as the greatest X-Men writer of all time, more so than the X-Men's original writer and co-creator Stan Lee, which is saying something. Um, but yeah, the comic is excellent. It's an absolute masterpiece. Um, trying to think. Oh yeah. Um, the fight between Wolverine and Shingen in the comic is very bloody. Not like super bloody and gory, but very bloody. Like Wolverine gets cut up a little bit, Shingen gets cut a little bit. But then, of course, Wolverine, just like he did in the movie, he kills Shingen. But the fight was epic. And um, Wolverine eventually frees Mariko from the forced marriage, and eventually, which leads up to the X. Can't even talk straight. This eventually leads towards issues Uncanny X-Men 172 and 173, where he tries to marry Mariko. Unfortunately, spoiler alert in those two issues, Wolverine fights, the Silver Samurai, which the fight is epic as all hell. And, Mariko gets mind controlled by one of the evil telepathic mutants from the Hellfire Club. I think it was Mastermind. I think the dude's name is Mastermind. If my memory serves me correctly, I could be wrong. But she basically mind controls Thanks, Thomas. I'm sorry. So yeah, it's a really the Wolverine um um but yeah, this comic is really good. If I was to give it on a scale from 1 to 10, it definitely gets a solid 10 out of 10. If I give it from an A plus to a fuck you, it definitely without question gets an A plus. This is easily as you guys can see from the title screen, this is easily one of the best Wolverine series, Wolverine story arcs out there. Um, you know, it's really damn good, man. Like the writing is good, the character development, the characterization, the the I'm trying to think. All the character development is great. It's a really damn good story. If you're a Wolverine fan and if you've never read a Wolverine comic, I would recommend this. It's really damn good. For anyone who knows new to my content, I am not an enthusiast. yes, I'm a huge fan of Wolverine, but I'm not the type of person that's like, I gotta read every single issue, every single story arc. No. I read the story arcs that are most appealing to me. It reminds me, I'm sorry, getting confused with the chat. That I read the story arcs with the characters in it that it most appeals to me. If I feel a character, one of my favorite characters, in a certain is not written well, I'm not gonna read it. You know, I'm kind of learning my lesson as I go on over the years. But yeah, I'm not an enthusiast, and I'm sure as hell not a fanboy. I am a fan. I'm a passionate fan, but I'm not a fanboy. Fanboys and fangirls, while they are biased, they're usually blind as hell. While I am biased, I am sure as hell not blind. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed my review. And I'm gonna go check out the comments. Fuck yeah, Wolverine is a badass. My first favorite comic. Yeah, he's a good character. Um, um, is it a good? Is it good for a novice comic consumer? Or shouldn't I read and build up for this deluxe version? I mean, if you want to read Wolverine's first two appearances, which is the Incredible Hulk 180 and the Incredible Hulk 181, I would recommend that. That's like Wolverine's first appearances. Like Wolverine, a lot of people don't know Wolverine made his very first appearance in the Incredible Hulk comics back in the 1970s, and he wasn't part of the X-Men at that time. He was actually part of Department H's Alpha Flight, which are kind of like Canada's version of the Avengers / the Justice League to some extent. And he was basically assigned to take down or kill the Hulk. And when he found the Hulk, he was fighting the Wendigo, and basically Wolverine fought both of them some bitches and held his own, and which makes sense because Wolverine, as we all know and love, is a badass, a beast savage. So, if Charles had adamantium claws, I would confuse him for the real Wolverine. Thanks, Tom Ace. Haha, love your skill. A plus stuff. Yeah, I learned that while being on forums for so many years. Keeping on hell of a scale. Solid 10 reminds me of all my former girlfriends. I'm guessing you and your former girlfriends don't speak to each other anymore. Tommy, I think we need Charles X Bobby Club to boost Charles to monetization. Probably not. Let's see. Oh wow, got 91 subscribers now. Did not know about that. Charles, I have a question. You talk about good character development. That's pretty tough to do now in a comic based on how much content there is for a character right now. Yeah, that is very true. But what I mean by character development, like I'm not talking about his or her sexuality, like developing the character from one story arc to another. Or from like one series to another. And Wolverine's character is developed very well in this series. I'm not leaving. I was just checking my community page, Dano, and right now I have 91 subscribers, which is incredible. So thank you for those who subscribed. The more money you can make, I'm not making any money on this stream. I'm sorry, Tom Ace, I'm not making any money. But I did purchase on Amazon a pretty good Wolverine story arc called "Enemy of the State." I did purchase on Amazon the Wolverine story arc from the early 2000s, I think like 2004 or 2005. The Enemy of the State, which was really good. It was written by Mark Millar, who's one of those writers you can either take him or leave him. But it's drawn by the son of the late and great John Romita Sr., John Romita Jr., who I personally like as an artist. Charles and Boomtown would make an excellent collab. Maybe we'll sprinkle in the big fella who also works well with Charles and loves comics. Imagine a comic panel. I'm actually going to think of that. I've actually thought about that, Dano. Thank you very much. Okay. So you were saying how they develop within a specific story arc or storyline. Got it. No problem. Hey, everyone. Hey, Yeti. What's up, bud? Well, I got an announcement to make. Aurora and I are going to try to do a collaboration video this Sunday around the afternoon. I just learned she lives in the Central Time Zone while I live in the Eastern Time Zone. Eastern Standard Time Zone, excuse me. But, so yeah. Do you ever go berserker mode in real life? I've gotten very mad, but I wouldn't say I've gone berserker. I've gotten very mad, but I wouldn't say berserker. Very exciting news. Damn right it is, Boomtown. I've been trying to get Aurora to collab with me for quite some time, and finally I had to give her the stupid chicken soup recipe, which... I think it's about to be the Jets. I don't think it's going to be comic book stuff. I think it's going to be about the Jets. I don't think she's... Look, I could be wrong. She could be one of those hardcore, badass comic chicks. I don't know. But I know, according to the demographics, I'm trying to think. I know comic books and superheroes are mostly demographic towards males, which is very surprising to me because I know women are very hardcore into that stuff too. Charles, are you going to see the very first showing? I'm going to say the very first showing. I don't know about the very first viewing, but I'm going to go to a viewing. I'm probably going... I don't know if my community inclusion group in Hazlitt is going to see the movie next Friday. But we want to see it. A lot of us want to see the movie. But I may see on the 25th. But yes, I like anime. Rick and Morty, the anime. I forgot they're doing an anime. That's okay, Dano. I do like anime. I have yet to catch up on season 2 of One Punch Man, which I really do like. I like My Hero Academia. I do like One Piece. And I did like some other ones from the past, like Wazatch Bell and Rave Master, just to name a few. But yeah, I do like anime. And as I said, don't worry about it, man. I don't know if Aurora's a big... I think she's mostly into the Jets. Look, if she wants to talk about the Jets, she can talk about the Jets, man. I mean, that's what I'm here for. Dre Day, the Jets fan. The voice for Rick is the same voice. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, he did. I give Ryan Reynolds a lot of credit. It seems that Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman really cared about the fans. Because Ryan Reynolds seems like a... You know what? I don't really care nor know about Ryan Reynolds' political views. But he seems like a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those guys you could just go to a bar or go to any place and just hang out and be cool with. Plus, he's very funny. And, look, I will confess this. Even though I'm not the biggest Deadpool fan, I don't despise nor dislike the character. But when I heard he was going to play Deadpool in the Deadpool movie, I was like, he's perfect for that character. I mean, no disrespect to Nolan North, who may be regarded as the quintessential voice for that character. But Ryan Reynolds was a perfect casting choice for that character because he is goofy. He is comical. I will say he got screwed over big time in X-Men Origins Wolverine back in 2009, where they gave us that shitty Baraka-looking creature, which was stupid as all hell. Which is one of the reasons why that movie sucked. I mean, there was a lot of reasons why that movie sucked. But plus, Deadpool had no fucking business being in that movie. I'm sorry, but no offense, but he had no fucking business being in that movie. I really, I mean, what are my thoughts on the Deadpool movies? Oh, they're very good to fantastic. As a matter of fact, I may like the second one more than the first one. First one's very good, but the second one just hits very special. And plus, you have Josh Brolin, who, in my opinion, is a fantastic actor as Cable, who's one of my favorite X-Men characters. I'm a huge Cable fan. I think Nathaniel Summers is an absolute badass. Huge fan of Cable. Yeah. You could say that again, Yeti. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ryan Reynolds seems like a cool dude. You know, oh, I got to pull over to talk about who played the best Robin. No, it was played the best Robin. No, it was oh god. Who played Robin in the 1960s Batman? There we go. Burt Ward. Burt Ward. Yeti, can I call in? Sure. As a matter of fact, I'll put the link right here. He was, you see. Did you get? Yes, I did read the Civil War storyline. I love I love the movie Cap America Civil War, but I did not like the comic. I felt that both Cap America and Iron Man, who my personal opinion, are two of the greatest heroes in Marvel Comics history, and wrote them like complete douchebags. I did not like that story arc. Love Cap America Civil War. I think the MCU and the Russo brothers, who, by the way, according to reports, may be back to direct Avengers 5 and Avengers Secret Wars. If that's true, Marvel may be back. No, I did not. So, I did not like the Civil War story arc, and I heard the Civil War 2 was even shittier. I'm not leaving yet. Is a great freaking. Is anyone gonna come on? Oh, no, Mark, I'm not going. I would love to, but no. Was it so? Yeah, and unfortunately that if you haven't read, there's a really good. There was a moment in the comic books where after he revealed himself, his Aunt May got shot, nearly killed. And that propelled the Black in Black story, which is one of the best Spider-Man stories I've ever read personally. It was written by J. Michael Straczynski and drawn by Ron Garney. And was it Ron Garney? Yeah, Ron Garney. His artwork is fantastic, and it gave us one of the epic beatdowns we've seen Spider-Man give anybody. It was a great comic. Unfortunately, to the abomination, that was one more day. And don't get me started on that fucking comic. Yeah, Spider-Man went off. Anyway, I'm going to bring on Yeti.
What's up, guys? What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up?
Big fella. What up, big fella?
What's up, man?
Nada. Man, this is a good trio right here. So we're all dorks, right? So
there's nothing wrong with being a dork or a nerd.
Yeah. No, we all are, and we fully admit it. So I wanted to talk real quick about the whole Cable scenario. What we're talking about. See, my favorite character, or one of my favorite characters in Marvel the whole time, is Bishop. I named my son after Bishop. He has a
good character.
Yeah, Bishop the character. He has a whole storyline, a whole movie, or at least 3 movies out there waiting in the Marvel universe to be made. When he dipped away with Summers' kid, and Nathan Summers, as we all know now, and he dipped away into the future.
I was Nathan, so not Nathaniel. What the hell is wrong with me?
Yeah, no, I mean probably Nathaniel, but I mean you say Nathan, whatever. But yeah, so he went into the future. We don't know what happened. Just however many years later, this white guy with big, strong muscles and big guns and a red eyeball comes back and he's Cable, and that's God's kid. So, is there any real storyline to how he turned into Cable? There's a little bit of background, but like nothing's really been touched on. And that would
not that I'm aware of. It's I'll probably look it up when I get the chance, but I do love Cable. My first exposure to the character was through the 92 animated series, and I was like, wow, this dude looks badass.
No, yeah, seriously. And then when they brought it back with the revamp, the new one they did,
X-Men 97, which is great.
Yeah, and then when they actually shipped little Nathaniel or Nathan, whatever, off into the future, we don't know what happened for the next.
You might explain that in season 2.
30 years, maybe. Hopefully that'd be cool. But I'm telling you, man, there's movies there because Bishop is a cool guy, man. What a cool.
They did not do him right in Days of Future Past.
Yeah,
it's a great movie, but there's like
good call. Forge either. I don't like the way they did Forge either. But
in what, the movie?
Altogether, I think Forge and Bishop are kind of my 2 favorite characters.
That's cool, man. No problem. They're good characters. My exposure to Forge was through the fighting game X-Men Next Dimension. It's part of the X-Men Mutant Academy series.
Oh,
it's a fighting game. I played that a lot growing up. Anyway, so what's up with you, big fella?
Yeah, yeah, not a lot of X-Men or not a lot of Marvel video games for me. I did love that one game. God, it was for the GameCube, and I always used to pick Colossus. You could pick 4 characters, and you could run
X-Men Legends.
Maybe it was.
I played X-Men Legends 1 and 2, and I beat them both, and I fucking love them.
I always fell asleep playing with my wife, and I was always Colossus, and I was running into a wall like this. I cannot go that way. I cannot go that way. Colossus just kept saying, "I cannot go that way," because I was asleep with my finger on the right button, just like hitting over to the right, and he was just running. Is
your wife a big comic book fan too?
Nah, but she's cool. Let's say she's a fella's chick. She gets into the things that her guy's into. So
like
she knows I like the Jets, and she knows I like comic books. So she dabbles. But I'm sorry, I don't want to, consume the whole chat. How you doing, big fella?
I'm good. I just wanted to talk a little bit about like who I like in the X-Men universe.
You like Juggernaut? That I do know.
Juggernaut is my favorite.
That's cool.
And my second favorite is Mr. Sinister.
Mr. Sinister is a very interesting character. One of my favorite YouTubers, Christopher Bennett, the Mount Vernon kid. Huge shout out to him. His favorite X-Men villain is Mr. Sinister.
He's the man. Yeah.
Yep.
He's actually a mutate, not a mutant. He's actually a sick, disgusting geneticist.
Right. Now his whole character through the cartoon back in the day, and that whole arc that they had with him was amazing, and he just stuck with me on that.
When I was about 12 or 13, I drew Colossus like off of the cover of a comic book, and I drew Mr. Sinister. They're the same guy, just with black eyes and spiky teeth.
Right.
But it's the same guy. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
True, yeah.
Right on, man. I like Sinister.
Now, Charles, I have a question for you. Since this Wolverine and Deadpool movie are coming out, right?
Yeah, I'm going to see.
My question is, how did you view the Logan movie?
Oh, I loved it.
It
got me a little sad. I mean, I loved it. I thought, to be personally honest, I thought it was Hugh Jack. I mean, look, I think Hugh Jackman going to deliver a great performance in this movie. But personally, I mean, I think pardon me if I keep doing that. I think Hugh Jackman has been great as Wolverine since the beginning of the franchise. But personally, if I was to pick one of the Fox X-Men films where I felt he delivered his greatest performance as Wolverine, it would be Logan.
Okay, cool.
Logan is where he was dying. His healing factor wasn't working properly. Plus, Daphne Keane, the actress that played Laura Kinney, X-23, that was her cinema debut, and she was great in the role.
Yeah.
Dude, and he actually acted. He didn't just do a couple one-liners and go and pull out his spikes. Like, he actually acted in Logan, and it was good.
Yeah,
I was the real character. Yeah,
I was wondering how you viewed it, because it is a little different than the
Old Man Logan comic, which I do plan on reviewing. So stay tuned for that.
But
I have the Old Man Logan comic with me, and I gotta tell you, it's highly regarded by many fans as possibly the greatest Wolverine story arc of all time. I also have. Hold on one second.
What are you doing, Yeti?
Trying to drive home so I can show you guys my X-Men collection before you end the chat.
That's cool, man.
No, okay. Real quick, big fella, while I got you here, man, I had X-Force. We're talking mid-90s. I can tell, you got gray in your beard, too. The X-Force 1 through 7, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And all, in plastic. And one of my ex-roommates ganked that whole fucking box when we all parted ways. I had so much stuff in there, but X-Force 1 through 7 is one of the things that I really remember. And I had not the Uncanny X-Men, but the newer revamped X-Men that we're all kind of talking about, the 90s X-Men. I had 1 through 4 of those, all gone. Just gone.
Damn.
I don't know if they're really worth nowadays, but, it's just like, it hurts.
They're definitely not worth nothing. So, I mean, it's anything.
Oh, are comic books not worth anything anymore?
No. I'm saying they're not worth. I'm not saying they aren't worth anything. I mean, they have to be worth something.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Anyway, that was like 20 years ago now. It's all water under the bridge, but I was very, very upset when it happened.
I believe it.
They got my Mattingly rookie. They got a lot of things.
Wow.
I just went through my closet and just took anything cool that I
had
in there.
I remember when I was a kid wanting that Mattingly rookie, man. It was just I never got one, but I was like, damn, that's the one. That was the one card when I was a kid. I was like, I really wanted that card back in the day.
Yeah, I traded the Don Russ rookie set that had, I think, McGuire and Will Clark. I think they were all the same class. There's a lot of good names in that class, but I traded that straight up with a friend for the Mattingly rookie when I was a kid.
And that was like 86, 87.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. I mean, the first McGuire card with that was Topps Olympic team card. And then that was 85. He had the traded set. 87 was his rookie for regular Topps cards.
Sure. Do you remember those magazines we all used to get back in the 90s that used to give us the price value
Oh,
of the
Beckett?
cards?
Yeah, Beckett. Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember at the time it was a comparable trade, but everybody told me I was an idiot, that I was giving up all my rookies that were going to be worth something for Mattingly. But at the time it was like $32 versus $34. So,
right.
Whatever it was, but
right.
That Donruss rookie set is probably worth a lot more than that Mattingly rookie right now.
Yeah, probably. But you know
Think
what?
about it.
Hindsight's 2020, man.
Yep. That's how we live.
That's it. And let me tell you something. If it made you happy to get the card, then that's all that matters.
Yeah. I wish I still at least had the card so I could show somebody. But
yeah. Well, you could buy it back at a discount. That's all.
Yeah, I can buy it for $12 now.
That's it. Yeah. So.
Good shit, man. Good shit.
Yeah. Where did the host of this illustrious show go? What's that?
Charles, where you at?
Yeah.
So who's running this? Is it you or me, big fella?
I don't know. I don't know. This is kind of strange, to be honest. But whatever. So because I wasn't planning on being on long because I'm still sick. So I was, but then he's like, "Oh, I'm getting out of here." I was like, "What?" He turned the camera off. So I don't want to leave you by yourself, my man. So.
Yeah, no, it's cool. We can end whenever. I just wanted to talk about that little Cable and Bishop bit.
Nah,
I'm serious, dude. There's movies there. Like, there's a whole movie behind Bishop.
Yeah.
Whatever he did in the future, how he met Forge, how they raised, little Mr. Summers, and there's a whole movie there.
What'd you think of the new X-Men cartoon deal that was going on?
Are you talking about the 97 one?
Yeah.
I liked it. I did. I mean, just because, okay, to put it into a quick comparison, like if I was to see Aaron Rodgers throw a touchdown right now, I'd probably cream my pants. So just being an old X-Men fan or an old Marvel fan, seeing a revamp of an old classic, and it was still pretty much classic related. They didn't change the animation too much. They kept the characters what they were for the most part. It was cool. It was cool to see. But so on that note, I did like the revamp, and I hope they do some more with it. Sky's the limit, right? It's just cartoons. You can do whatever you want. Just fucking draw cartoons. So on that note, I lost the big fella, and whoever's in the chat, I'm gonna peace out. Later, daters. Catch you on the next one.
Yeti, where'd you go?
I went to look for my comics and I found them.
Yeah, but you left me and Yeti.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb. I didn't mean to upset you guys.
No, that's all right, man. I pressed the wrong button and Yeti left, and I was listening. I was trying to talk to him, but he couldn't hear me, so that's all right. Oh, that's cool, man.
Wolverine Origin, Old Man Logan. Gonna review them both for the marathon. So,
what's up?
Nothing much, man. So, how you feeling, man? How's the family doing?
I feel like shit, but what are you gonna do?
You're sick. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
I've been sick, man. I'm getting better, but it's been a long time. I've been sick over. It's almost like a week and a half now, almost 2 weeks. So
sorry to hear that, man.
It's no big deal.
How's your family holding up?
Everybody's good, man. Everybody's good. How's yours?
Good, man. My father's doing good. My mother's doing good. My brother's doing good. My 98-year-old grandmother's doing good. So
that's good. God bless her.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, brother.
So what I was saying to you earlier was the Logan movie. My question was, okay, since the Logan movie was like a lot different than regular X-Men movies.
Absolutely.
Okay, So, which one did you like better? The regular X-Men movies or this version of Logan?
Well, my favorite of the X-Men movies, even though it had some problems, was the Days of Future Past. But if you were to ask me who I felt was the best installment of the Fox X-Men franchise and how it should have concluded, Logan, without question.
Okay, oh, that's good, man.
Because Dark Phoenix sucked from what I've heard, and the New Mutants I heard was terrible.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of figured that.
I
See,
mean,
Logan.
they butchered the Phoenix saga again. I'm like, why do they keep doing that?
Yeah. Well, Logan was way darker than regular X-Men movies.
Oh, it was way darker. You kidding me? It was darker.
So,
It was at times you kind of felt it was like, man, it kind of felt a little depressing.
yeah,
Seeing him trying to pull the claw out of his hand, try to read it. It got sad, man, but it was still a great movie. It's probably my favorite movie from 2017.
oh, that's good, man. That's good. Yo, I'm gonna have to get going. I'm not supposed to be like talking like a lot, so
No problem, man. Feel better and God bless.
thank you, man. Have a good night and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Richard Todd, welcome to the channel. It's okay, man. You don't have to be. Look, I don't expect everyone to be a know-it-all, but you don't have to be an enthusiast or an expert on comics. If you've read some comic, you can talk. If do you know the basics about Superman, Batman, and Spider-Man, that's good enough. Like, Jet's Wolverine does not have a brother. Sabretooth is not Wolverine's brother in the comic books. I know they made him his half brother in the movies, but in the comics they are not related. It was assumed that he was either Wolverine's clone or brother, but none of them were proven true. So there's that. What am I asking? Like, I know a lot of. I still got one. It's like, are you like? It's basically a, like we all know, like it's all about truth. Well, what's right? It's in a. Now there was if you nice. If I can get my car, okay. I think I know this is like a comic book thing, but I think the Steeler game is going to be a good game. I think it's a good matchup if I was to really be brutally honest. I think it's a good matchup. I've always liked Mike Tomlin as a coach. No, Dre, I was looking for my comics and I found them. Hey, Mark, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, I agree, Daniel. I 100% agree. Steelers have a very good head coach, On Holmes. What about Holmes? You think of San Antonio? He was a talented receiver, but he was a freaking head case. But Steelers have a very good head coach. I mean, the fact that he's been with the team for nearly 2 decades and has an end of the season with a losing record, saying something, you know? Oh, Clay Holmes. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not a big Clay Holmes fan. I know what happened against the Steelers wasn't necessarily his fault, but he's not a good pitcher to me. "41 hits in 39 innings, not good." I mean, oh, I'm not. Hey, Dre Day,
Gorman, what's up, bro?
how you doing, sir?
I'm out of breath. I had to pull this out for you so you can check it out. I don't even know how to turn the daggone camera around.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Hey, look.
Oh, wow, that's a cool collection. Wow,
Yeah,
that is a great collection.
see what's in here. I don't really even know what's in here. I found these on the job a couple of years ago.
That's awesome, man. Jonah Hex, Black Zeppelin. Dead Man, he's a very interesting character.
It's a bunch of them in here, bro. And they still, some of them are in plastic, some of them are not.
I don't know who that guy is. Cloak and Dagger, they're a very good duo.
Yeah, it's a bunch of these things in here, buddy. Try to find some way to see if I can send them to you because I don't know what to do with them. Charlie Charles. We need to link up and see if I can find out how to get these to you, buddy.
No problem. Don't worry about it. Squadron Supreme. Yeah, they were Jekyll and Hyde. Holy crap.
Yes, sir. I told you, you'll probably be surprised when you go through this damn thing, bro. He done found these too.
See,
That's
a lot
gas.
of in your room.
This is the
You
gas
must-
mask. This is the gas mask from World War II. It's never been open.
That's incredible.
And people were just getting rid of this stuff. I used to work for 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Superman and the
OMAC.
hell? Oh my! I remember him. Yes.
Yeah,
Batman and Robin.
Yeah, we got to figure it out how to get it to you, Charlie. I don't got nothing to do with this. I don't know what to do with it, man. So we got to find a way to get this to you, buddy.
Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. So you're a diehard Jet fan. That's cool.
Oh yeah, you see everything.
That's dedication, man. That's what I call dedication.
Yeah, I'm from Long Island, but I live in Maryland now, Charles.
Oh, you're from Long Island, but you live in, as my mother calls it, Maryland. Here's Yeti. Hey, buddy.
Yo, what's up, guys? Sorry about that.
Don't worry about it. I see you smoking your cigar. That's cool, brother.
I wish it was a cigar. An electronic cigar.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, that's cool. I didn't mean to dip like that. We were in the middle of a combo. But hey, good to see you, Dre. How you doing, buddy?
What's going on yet?
Nada, man. It's cool to get on the
I
chat with you.
thought I put in the chat. I thought the 5-0 was on your ass. I heard the whoop whoop whoop. I was like, uh-oh. Yeah, you better get home.
Oh, you did hear that? Yeah, that
Yeah, I
was
heard.
across the window. Yeah, you saw me look to the left real quick. Like, oh. Yeah, right on. Good to be on with you, Dre. Man, you're a good dude. I see you calling a lot to other chats and stuff. It's good to talk to you, man.
Oh yeah. I'm so love for everybody show, man. Everybody Jets, everybody get love, baby.
Yeah, that's how we do it. That's how we do it. Yeah.
I was just showing him my little collection. I'm trying to find out how I can get it to him because I don't got nothing to do with it. I don't know what to do with these comic books. Probably got like over 400 comic books over here.
Oh, so nobody stole your shit? Oh, nice, dude. Cool.
The Legion of Superheroes. That's an old ass team from the Silver Age of comic books. It wasn't even an animated series about them in 2006, which I thought was really good.
I could just keep pulling these things out left and right. You probably just losing your mind all night.
Oh, man.
Nightcrawler, love him.
Hey, Dre, send me your address. I'm on my way over. That looks really cool, buddy. That's cool. Are they mostly Marvel? Okay, I see.
Marvel and DC.
Okay, that's chill.
Mary Jane wants to pull out the.
I'm gonna pull from my shoulder here up on this shelf. I've got a couple Marvel things. Still have the Steelers.
Hold on, give me a second. Oh, look at this one.
Iron Man, I love Iron Man.
What
before the movies?
What volume is it?
That's what I'm trying to see. I'm not saying I don't know about these. Right here it just says
Right there, somewhere. Volume VOL something.
I think it's like volume 1 200.
They don't say.
It's got
I don't even see it.
Either way, it's not nothing to dwell on.
But yeah.
It's still cool either way. But these are my guys. I'm going to pull these up real quick. You know this guy?
Wolverine.
These are die-cast, and these are from the 90s. These are die-cast metal. They got a little screw in the back and everything. They're pretty chill. So I got him. This is probably my favorite X-Men aside of Bishop, Gambit. Bam.
Gambit, I love him too.
I know. I can't believe they killed him. Dude, do you think he's coming back? I said too much. For those who
he's
haven't
popular. I mean, my friend, let me tell you something. If there's one thing I know about comic book characters, they never stay dead for long, even the most popular ones.
Yep. And there's his girlfriend.
His wife in the comics.
Now, Charles ain't coming back, though.
They do get
Charles
married.
Gone.
Yeah, they do get married.
Mr. Xavier.
Yeah,
gone.
they got. It's funny. Kitty Pryde and Colossus were supposed to. I love K Apocalypse. He was not done right in the movies.
No.
Kitty Pryde and Colossus were supposed to get married, but eventually, and Kitty Pryde called it off, and eventually Gambit and Rogue got married.
What? Gambit and who?
Gambit and Rogue got married instead of Kitty Pryde and Colossus.
Oh, okay. Got you.
And I'm like, it's about damn time while you tied the knot for those two.
Yeah. That's cool. Hey, Dre, do you have like an old comic book that's one of your favorites in one of those boxes?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not into comic books. I found these on the job, bro.
What? Oh, Charles is gonna buy that box for $100 right now.
I found
I
these
have
on the
$100 on me right now.
I found these on the job. I used to work for 1-800-GOT-JUNK, and I found these on the job. An old lady was getting rid of them.
No, dude, go to a pawn shop or something.
I even showed them these. Look, I got these too. Look at these.
Actually, don't do a pawn shop because they're gonna rip you. they won't give you what it's worth. But yeah, hit up a collector store, man. You got some money in that box, or give it to your kids or grandkids.
Yeah. Those are canisters from World War II. Those are gas masks from World War II.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
come on, I heard you talking about those. That's cool too, man. But seriously, those comic
That's crazy.
shop or something, like a cool little vacation in your back pocket.
Yeah.
You got a vacation just sitting in that box.
And it's two of them. I got 2 boxes. I found 2 boxes.
You got 2 vacations.
Is that a Curtis Martin jersey?
Huh?
I see a Curtis Martin jersey in the background.
Oh, yes.
He was one of the greats, man.
He did.
That's up in there.
NFL Network did his Curtis Martin special this morning. I think it played about 8 o'clock Arizona time, so probably 11 o'clock your time.
What his
That's the one.
is
This the
football
one
life?
Jake and them. This the one Jake and them signed to Hicksville.
What?
When we went to Hicksville, they signed it.
Dre, are we the same age?
For me, probably. What's your age? My birthday is July 30th.
I don't know. I was looking at that 76. Are you born in 76?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Yep. Same age. Give the gray beard some love.
If there was a Jet player I wish I did watch, it would be Curtis Martin.
Yeah, that was my man.
He was fun to watch, man. It was
That
cool.
was my boy. Yeah.
Like even what he did to the Jets right came here, he was so cool to watch. We didn't like it, but he had that.
Yeah, I was mad as hell he went into the Patriots. Yeah.
He did them. He just had those hips that just like found the gap, and
Well, he started off his career with the Patriots, and then he ended up with the Jets.
yeah,
Yeah.
beat the shit out of the Patriots. He put up like 200 against us one year, or the year before we got Parcells. Yeah, he put up like $190 something up against us. No, it was the year after we got Parcells.
I even got the old school. I forgot I got him. I forgot I got this one hiding over here.
Yeah.
Namath.
So Parcells came here first, and Curtis was like, "Dude, you left me. You know, like you're my coach. You left me." So he came here a year later, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
How long have you been a Jets fan, Yeti? Since the 80s, 70s?
Too long.
I upset you?
Long breath. It's a long breath.
Too long.
Probably 1983. I was watching TV, me and my dad, just in the living room, and we're watching Smokey and the Bandit 2. This big motherfucker gets out of a Mac rig, walks over to Buford T. Justice, grabs his bat, and
That was Joe Flacco.
he crushes it. Puts it down. The pacemaker's going off like crazy. His son looks over at him and says, "Who is that, Daddy?" And Buford T says, "I don't know, but I think the circus might be in town." I looked over at my dad and I was like, "Who is that guy?" And he's like, "That's Joe Flacco. He plays for the Jets. He's pretty good." And I've been a fan ever since.
Yeah.
That day right there. That yeah.
Joe Flacco. I'm
was-
finally glad he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he was a Baltimore fan, so he didn't really even give a shit about the Jets, but he knew who he was because
No, I think he was an Eagles fan.
No, my dad was a Colts fan, Baltimore Colts.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's cool. I was a little bit of an Eagles fan. Maybe, I don't know, throughout the Jets. I mean, I like Randall.
Oh, your dad was a Colts fan. Didn't know about that.
Yeah, my dad was a Colts fan. No Jets fans at all, really, in my family except for me.
Guessing he was was he a big Johnny Unitas fan?
Sure. Yeah, and he always talked about that one game. You know, like if Johnny played the whole game, it would have been different. They brought him in at the end, but yeah, you know, because they had, I can't remember the other quarterback.
Earl Morrall. He was a very good quarterback too.
He was good too, but yeah, we just totally blinked that guy and shut him out. And then they brought in, he did a little bit of a drive, but it didn't really correlate to anything major. But yeah, he always said.
And then there was that duel with him and Namath where Namath threw 6 and Unitas threw 3. I think it was in 72, 73 when that duel happened.
Okay, well, how long did Unitas play? He didn't play till 73. How long?
Let me take out my phone right now.
I'm going to say 7. He didn't make it much past the Super Bowl.
He was a part of that 1970 Colts team.
Definitely. Because he was there, for the championship. But he was there much longer.
He played for the Colts from 1956 to 72.
Okay. Did he actually play in 72?
Yes, he did.
I was -4 at the time, so I don't remember.
Yeah, 72. Yeah. I was the same thing. Both -4. This game.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
He was still swimming.
But Johnny Unitas was an incredible quarterback.
No, yeah, he was. He was a good quarterback.
My dad thinks he's the greatest, but that's anyone's opinion.
My first jet was Altoon.
My dad loved Altoon.
His teacher was my wife. I mean, his wife was my teacher.
His wife was your teacher? Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
But Altoon, my dad said from a talent perspective, he was just as good as Jerry Rice. Unfortunately, he didn't play long enough because the stupid head coach kept sending him over the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And Ken O'Brien isn't
Yes, sir.
isn't Joe Montana, so that's a difference too.
Well, Ken O'Brien wasn't a bad quarterback.
No, he was good. He was really good, and I don't like those debates when people say, "God, was it LT?" Everybody says we should have took LT.
No, that was 83. In 83 was Dan Marino.
Oh, Marino. There you go. Yep, I knew it. Yeah. I don't like that debate. I think Ken O'Brien did great for us. He's a good
Well, his
quarterback.
best season was in 85 when he threw 25 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. And I think the most points we've ever scored in the game was in 1985 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where we put up 62 points.
That's a good stat. You got me on that. I didn't know that stat. That's cool.
The second. Right, and he was a good quarterback. I mean, we had some. I think Wesley Walker deserves a spot in the Hall of Fame because he was a great receiver. And my dad told me countless times when I was a teenager that he was an incredible football player. The fact that he was visually impaired and blind in one eye, and he still ran routes, catch passes, and burning DBs like they were. Like he got that getaway from the cop speed.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
And Freeman McNeil was a damn good running back, too.
Oh, come on, man. You're pulling at my heartstrings here. Do you know?
I said Freeman McNeil was a good running back.
He's amazing. Freeman McNeil.
What? That was the real 2-4 right there.
Yep. 24 belongs to
That
Freeman.
was the real 2-4 right there.
You don't think it belongs to Revis?
Nah, man.
Revis was great, though.
Oh,
he was great. I ain't taking nothing from Revis, but that was the real 2-4 right there.
Damn right, man. I bet you Patriots fans like Revis a lot more than we do. We like him as a player. We know what he did. But Freeman was a jet. I don't know if Revis is really a jet.
He won the Super Bowl with the Patriots?
You can tell he acting funny with Marty right now, man. That's crazy, man. They ain't supposed to be. They arguing about.
Exactly. They should be brothers, man. They were
exactly
lefty and right, or
exactly. Kobe and Shaq type. Just Kobe and Shaq on the football field. Yeah.
They just ran that backfield there, and they should just be best friends for life. The fact that there's any animosity there is just stupid.
Yeah,
I agree, but you know what, though? I don't blame Darrelle Revis for winning a Super Bowl with the Patriots. We shouldn't have traded him. That was incredibly stupid.
Who were? Okay, I keep throwing Buster Skrine in there. He's way too late. I'm trying to think who the other cornerbacks we had at the time when we did it.
What? We had Tony Cromartie. We had Kyle Wilson.
You were trying to do Wilson?
Kyle Wilson was terrible.
Yeah, but is that who we were trying to make the next backup QB or cornerback?
We had D. Milner, who was terrible.
Oh,
I'm about to go. I'm about to go get some. I'm about to go get some grub, fellas.
No problem, sir. Have a good day. All right.
They said the soup is done, Charles. I'm out of here, baby.
Dude, great. Good talk, bro. Good talk, Greg.
Appreciate y'all, man. Yo, good luck, yo, Charles. I'm gonna find a way to see what's up, Charles. You coming to a game or something?
Nah, maybe when I move out and I find my own place, I will.
No. All right, we'll figure something out, Charles. I got you in the back of my mind, Charles.
Thank you, Dre. Thank you so much.
All right, brother.
God bless.
Yeti, you all ready, Yeti? Yes, sir.
You know what's up, man.
Yep.
I like Dre, man. Dre's a cool guy.
He's a cool guy, yeah. But Freeman McNeil was Freeman McNeil was an amazing running back.
Mm-hmm.
He could catch the ball out of the.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to overtalk, but I don't really want to knock Revis too much. But seriously, that number 24, it's Freeman for me. It's always been.
Ty Law wore that number too, and I know he spent most of his career with the Patriots, but when he talk about an all-time great corner, he was a great corner.
Yeah. Oh, and Mickens wore 24 too. Don't want to forget about Ray. Ray Mickens is a great nickel. Great nickel. The best nickel we've had, well, until now, we got MC2 now, but Ray Mickens was him back in the day. And Ray Mickens took a pay cut to stay with the Jets. So,
yeah.
You can Google it. I don't Google, but you can Google it. It's there.
Yeah, but no, the Jets had some good players. I know he spent most of his career on the Falcons, but I think he should have stayed with the Jets, and that's John Abraham.
Oh, of course. Yeah, we all wanted Abraham to stay. One of the best DEs we've had.
Sean Ellis was solid too.
I don't even know if they called them edges back then. It was just defensive end. I don't even think they used the term edge back when.
Sean Ellis was a solid player too.
Who?
Sean Ellis.
Oh yeah, Big Sean, of course.
Big Cat.
Yeah, we've had some really good names. It just like they were never all here at the same time. to like really get it together. We've had a couple good shots where we actually had a couple, or both sides meshed together, and we saw our runs. 09, 10, 15.
Oh, we had Sean Ellis and garbage ass Vernon Golston. Oh, don't get me started on that son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's
Calvin Pace was pretty good though. His best years were with the Jets. He had some better seasons. His best season was 2013, where he had about 10 or 11 sacks.
How are you reading my mind? Are you Googling and there's a cord connected to the back of my head? Because
no, I'm not Googling it, but no,
throw out there is who I'm about to say. Yeah, no, Pace was cool. I think he wore 97 for us, right? Didn't Pace wear 97?
Yes, he did. We had Brian Thomas.
Brian Thomas was good too. Yeah, no, really great players throughout the years. Really good players. I mean,
I wouldn't say use the term great. I would say solid players. We had some great ones. Don't get me wrong, but we've had some good players too.
Yeah, I mean, like bringing Brian Cox back in at the end of his career, but I do think a lot of times we do pick up players at the end of their career,
like LaDainian Tomlinson and Jason Taylor.
Yeah, or like Atwater or Ronnie Lott or Law, who you mentioned earlier.
But Law had his best statistical season with the Jets with 10 interceptions.
Chill. I didn't know that. See, you're putting stuff in my pocket, man. I'm 47. How old are you?
29. I'll be 30 in September.
It's a meshing, man. You got it. See,
his 10 interceptions was in 2005. That's the year Curtis Morin had that injury.
Okay. All right.
Gotcha. Troy Law had 10 picks, and I think he returned a pick 6 against the Patriots on Monday Night Football.
Yep. He should have threw a couple of these up to the crowd.
I remember extending the sack specialist. I'm going to read the comment from Dano. I remember extending pace to our sack specialist, which in hindsight was sad, but dude was awesome for us. Only 10 sacks one time, but only barely, but his floor was pretty high. Yeah, he was a good football player. Not a great football player, but he was a good one. He even got the respect of Warren Sapp.
Yeah. And I think he was better before we got him, too. Like, I'm sorry.
He started off his career with the Cardinals.
Right. Okay.
But who was also really good for us? I think he definitely deserves a spot in the Hall of Fame. That is the Hitman, David Harris.
Was Pace acquired in the Morel trade? Adrian Morel trade?
He came in 2008.
Okay, never mind. That's wrong. God, I'm telling you, my Madden mind throwing all the years together and how we can do fantasies and just bring people back and just make super teams. Yeah, my mind blurs a little bit. I used to smoke a lot of weed too. I don't know if you know.
No, it's okay, man. Look, I may be against it, but I'm not gonna force my shit on other people. Listen, man, but he was a good football player, Calvin Pace. But probably my favorite linebacker on the Jets growing up was David Harris. That dude was the man. Oh, yours was Mo Lewis?
Whole life, yeah. Wayne and Mo. They used to be a password of mine. Like, man, way back in the days of AOL. Like, I'm old, like I said, but yeah.
Mo Lewis was a very good linebacker for my dad.
Wayne. Mo Lewis is awesome, and nobody likes him because he created Brady. But
What do you mean nobody likes him? I think Jet fans still like him.
I mean, I do. I'm a Jet fan. I still like him. He's my favorite linebacker of all time. He was a badass linebacker. You can't get mad at somebody because he was awesome. Like, you did really good. You fucking destroyed the quarterback. Now I don't like you. Like, he was just
If
awesome.
you could add one former Jet to our current Jets and get them to play the best they ever played for us, who would it be? Oh shit.
Wayne.
Huh?
Wayne. Give me another YR right now. Wayne.
I would say Calvin Pace.
No way.
I
That's so
think
random. It's just because we were talking about him.
Yeah, but I think Calvin Pace could have had some. There were some years where he wasn't.
Wait, Charles. Sorry. I think the question was right now, though. Where would Kelvin Pace fit in on the team right now?
That's true. We got a bunch of stuff. My apologies. If I were gonna have one former Jet to a current Jet and get them to play the best they've ever played for us, who would it be? Dano says I was asking like Revis. I fucking love Alan Faneca. It sucked he only played for like 2 years for us, and stupid ass Mike Tannenbaum cut him to save a couple of $1,000. My dad got really pissed about that.
Yeah, that definitely did happen. But, hey man, I'm gotta start dinner over here. It's a little after 6 my time, so
peace out, Daddy.
It's dinner time, man. Great talking to you, though. Really good show. Whoever else is in the chat, I'm loving the chat. Always great to see everybody.
You too, man. Peace out.
All right, bye.
I personally would say Pace, because I think even though he had one, I know, understand if you look at this current Jet roster, look, you can never have enough. You can never have too much pass rushers. I think Calvin Pace, if he was on this current Jet team, I think he would be a great mentor to Will McDonald. Be like, listen, kid, I could show you the rope, how I did success here, where I didn't do so well there. Calvin Pace was a good football player. I mean, I wouldn't say he was great, but he was a good football player. I've always liked him. He was a solid pro. He played hard. Even when we sucked, especially in 2014, he gave his best. And you know what, though? He played with him. Imagine Reeves for Sauce. Oh, my fucking God. You kidding me, man? If Darrelle Reeves is paired up with Ahmad Sauce Gardner right now, quarterbacks would have nowhere to throw the ball. I'm not even exaggerating. And plus, with Mike Carter second in the slot, who's the quarterback going to throw to? The referee? The garbage man? The fan in the stands? I like Braylon. Look, Braylon Edwards wasn't a great receiver. he was the more solid, above average receiver. But let me tell you, I'll never forget that touchdown catch he made against the Dolphins. He just, not in 2009, but in 2010, where he's on a curl route, he caught the ball, turned around, and then he hits the Dougie in the end zone. I was like, oh, that's cute. He was a good wide receiver, Braylon Edwards. Unfortunately, we need to bring. Yeah, that would be cool too. I mean, look, my dad is an old school guy. He prefers celebration when you just hand the ball to the ref. I don't mind the jet airplane. There are certain celebrations where I don't mind. Like, the Lambeau Leap. I like it. I think it's a cool celebration. You celebrate the moment with the fans. I've always liked that. But, but there's another Jet Smith. I like both, but I prefer Coke and Coca-Cola. But it's just who would also be a good choice? Jericho Cotchery. I've always liked him. Solid receiver, good freaking hands, ran great routes, clutch as hell. Dustin Keller. He was good with us. Justin Keller was a good tight end, probably the best tight end we've had prior to Tyler Conklin. Thinking, what else could I get in? I was very disappointed with Kerry Rhodes, man. He was such a talented safety, but for some reason, he chose to act more like a freaking diva than an actual football player. I mean, he had a good career with the Cardinals, but he was such a freaking diva.
No, I'm just getting inspired, revved up.
It's lightning out there. Oh, it's coming down. Now it's coming down.
Thank you for the idea, Dano, but I'm not really in a reaction person. I'll give you my thoughts on the trailer, but I'm not gonna do a reaction or breakdown video.
Come. So you got your boy tomorrow again?
Dude.
Oh, how long have I? Well, I've been on for over an hour. You know what? It's like 9:23. I'm gonna conclude the stream, guys. I'm gonna go watch some old Jets videos. I have the urge to go watch some old Jets videos. It's great talking with you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed my review of the Wolverine comic series from 1982. And I'll see y'all later. Peace out.